Aries, this week sees you focused on what you really want from a person or situation as an earth sign or more stubborn woman in your life digs her heels in, going out of her way to restrict you due to issues of jealousy that she's been struggling to deal with. A battle is coming that could potentially get nasty, and you may think about moving house or making big changes to your household as a result of this, as your outlook on certain things changes. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in your emotions, as this could see you making hasty decisions that will potentially control you over time. Taurus. Jealousy marks the start of this week, leaving you feeling quite stuck and needing to take control over the direction your life is now heading in, particularly where a water sign or more emotional woman is concerned. Someone around you has been appearing to do one thing whilst they've actually been doing something else, and this is going to lead you to a new beginning creatively or intimately via an offer that will change the way you look at things. The time has come for you to leave behind all that is no longer serving you, and this offer will change things for the better, leading you to the life you've been seeking. Gemini, a new beginning is coming for you this week, bringing about improvements to your closest relationships where you may have felt in the past things were stagnating. Family will be in focus as a creative or intimate new beginning heats up, bringing an end to any difficulties you may have been facing, but changes still need to be made if you want things to last, and you may struggle with choices that will facilitate these, even though you know that they need to be made. A message is coming that will potentially bring about improvements both physically and financially for you, but you will need to look at what's on offer from a balanced perspective, as all may not be quite as it seems. Stressful times may see you wanting to escape for a while, but the return of someone or something to your life will help you to feel more secure, so that you can work through those things that are important and those things that really are not. Cancer. Changes are coming into your life this week that will require a balanced outlook, particularly where a child or young person is concerned. You may not have felt emotionally equipped for coping with things just lately, and this may have led to some outbursts, but funnily enough, this has been just what you've needed, and you will find yourself heading in the right direction, particularly where a deep-thinking individual is concerned. The time has come for you to focus on what you want despite any irritations that may have stopped you from getting it in the past, and you may feel alone and quite isolated as you do so. Someone or something returning to your circle may incite a significant other, but on many levels this is needed to happen, as it will bring up underlying issues that have been undermining your stability to be dealt with. Leo, this week sees you making plans for your future that will bring balance into your life both physically and financially, allowing you to leave behind all that is no longer serving you so that you can stop worrying about things that just aren't important. You can have the outcome you've wanted with something, even though you may not be able to see this just yet, but for the moment you feel quite stuck, as things just don't seem to be falling into place. You may feel frustrated, but listening to your intuition will lead you in the right direction towards getting what you want, though you may feel quite isolated as you are forced to deal with underlying family issues. A new start is coming both physically and financially, and this will lead you to new relationships or new beginnings to your old ones. So put on a brave face until this happens, and deal with what's thrown at you, even if doing so makes you feel fragile. Virgo, close relationships will become closer this week, affected by a move of house or big changes to your household that will see you better off both physically and financially. A message is coming that will bring physical and financial balance to you, but for the moment you may be feeling quite stuck, particularly in regard to a deep-thinking man in your circle who has been feeling fragile emotionally and somewhat unhappy. Libra, this week sees you going with your gut instincts and leaving something behind you that you've come to think differently about than you may have done in the past. As you do this, you will notice that the feeling of isolation that you've been dealing with will start fading away, allowing you to begin making plans for your longer-term future and bringing an end to that feeling of separation or disconnection. A message is coming to you that may have you feeling somewhat confused at first, but this initial confusion will turn into empowerment as you leave the past behind you and start pulling your life together. Scorpio, this week sees you getting what you deserve out of a particular situation, the fulfillment of a promise, the signing of a contract, or the like, and it will be important that you keep your eyes on the outcome you're seeking. Financial or career-related issues may cause you concern, and you will need to keep the lines of communication open with those who can help you with these if you are to effect change on this level. Happier times are coming to you despite your fears that this is never going to happen, and you'll begin to feel like your old self as you embark upon a new relationship or a new beginning to an old one, which will lead you to a new start in life overall. Sagittarius, this week sees you regaining control over the direction your life is heading in as you work out what you most want and swallow your fears in relation to getting it, but it will be important that you don't overthink things in the meantime. A new beginning is coming to you emotionally, but you may still feel stuck on some levels until things settle down, and you will need to focus on the good things around you. Emotionally, you've felt fragile on many levels, but more peaceful times are coming to you as a close relationship becomes closer and career or financial issues that you've been struggling with are dealt with. Capricorn, you may find yourself feeling emotional about changes coming in for you this week, and it will be important to speak openly about these feelings to those who might be affected by them. An opportunity is going to be knocking, whether work or otherwise related, and you will need to think long and hard about how you are going to move forward with this. A contract or promise will be made, and life will start moving quite quickly along, leaving you feeling quite isolated at first, but you will feel stronger over time as all starts coming together. A move of house or big changes to your household will give you the outcome to something that you've long been seeking, even if you can't see that happening as yet, and happiness will follow. Aquarius, changes coming into your life this week as a new beginning opens up for you, creatively or intimately, bringing an end to the way life has been just lately. Family will be important to you as life starts moving quite quickly forward, bringing all that you have long been desiring. You may be feeling somewhat alone and isolated at present, but this will work out in your favour as you get what you truly deserve, bringing an end to the way things have been and uncovering secrets as you move along. An earth sign or more grounded woman around you will help you to work out what you most want, and this in turn will lead you to a new beginning overall that will give you what you've been seeking, even if you can't see that happening as yet. Pisces, you may need to put on a brave face about something as you enter this week, but this kind of charade will not be long lasting as happiness is coming to you as someone or something re-enters your life, bringing an end to that feeling of stagnation. A move of house or big changes to your household may create some irritation as someone doesn't handle things well, and it may well be you who is struggling to cope with this news as it seems to put the kibosh on any plans you have been making for your immediate future.